Great dramas. Today we're looking at two of Diageo Special Releases 2018. We have the Cladach blend, Diageo Special Releases 2018, 57.1% ABV, and the Talisker 8-year-old, which is 59.4% ABV, distilled in 2009. So, let's start with the Cladach blend. And this, I went to the launch of Diageo Special Releases this year, the 4th year in a row I've been invited. Cheers, lads. Yeah, and I thought all of them were absolutely superb. There's some absolute standouts. So the Ancient single grain, superb, absolutely superb from Castbridge. I thought the Oban as well was marvellous. The Cladach and also the Talisker, they were my kind of top 4 from this year, and arguably number 1, the Cladach 35-year-old, but unfortunately budget didn't quite extend to buying one of those, or even buying a share of them, which I've done here with these two. So let's have a look. Now this blend for me is actually surprisingly complex. It's essentially, what I got from it, the description, it's like a pumped up version of Douglas Laing's Rock Oyster, actually. If we look over here, Douglas Laing's Rock Oyster, which is blended malt Scotch whisky, extraordinary character with maritime island qualities, with whiskies from Orkney, Arran, Jura and Islay. Whereas the Cladach is very similar in its proposition, a higher ABV, quite punchy, and from a couple more distilleries of Diageo's that are all kind of maritime-esque, near the sea, near the water. So it's something quite interesting there, a parallel between the two for me. On the nose, you're getting that salty maritime note that you'd want and you'd think and you'd expect from it. Quite sweet, quite thick, quite a lot of toffee notes going on. Really, really intriguing nose, and it singes the nose hair as well. The ABV is quite punchy for what you're nosing. And the palate, so smooth, so sweet, so thick, so much kind of saltiness on there, and incredibly dry as a whiskey too. It's a real conundrum of flavors, actually. It's exactly what you expect, yet more than what you expect, and it's going on and on now. So getting stewed peaches, getting pineapple, some kiwi, those tropical fruits just coming through with it. Really, really quite intriguing. Slightly different to what I experienced on the night as well. And ultimately, an absolutely fantastic whiskey. And you know, you try whiskies at different times of days with different people. So different, so brilliant. That's what these are all about. Now with the Talisker 8-year-old, younger than we're used to with Talisker, or younger than we're stated we're used to. Beautiful. Just in a word. It's got that very weirdly similar kind of flavour profile to Cladach, but the Talisker, brutal sea, waves bashing around the island, all of that kind of stuff's going on. Absolutely wonderful. On the nose, salty. You can actually smell the sea salt there. It's almost like smelling fish and chips or feeling like you're at the sea. It's that kind of evocative. Wow. Talisker through and through. Pumped up ABV. A hell of a lot of flavour there. So salty, it's unbelievable. I feel like that fish and chip analogy is actually quite interesting there. It's not fishy at all, but from an experience perspective, I remember sitting on Bournemouth Beach as a kid with my mum, and in the rain, not a bastard around us, like no one. And we just sat there eating fish and chips. It's pouring down in our rain jackets and all of that kind of thing. And my mum always used to say, look, this is character building. And it's sending me right there, back maybe 25 years. To us sat there on Bournemouth Beach, and I loved it, and I still love sitting in the rain to this day. But this, fish and chips on the beach in a glass, weird. Cheers, until next time.